form of consuming amla.
Yes. So next question is about amla. Whether it is good to consume amla or not. If yes, then how to consume? What is the best form to consume it? See, amla is one of the herb which is told as Nitya Sevaniya Dravya. Nitya Sevaniya Dravya means the one food which can be consumed every day. So Ayurveda supports consumption of the amla every day, but not in the same form every day. Based on the season, based on the condition, based on your health, based on your diagnosis, they have given multiple varieties to use the amla. For example, one thing is fresh amla, as it is to eat the amla. Second thing is dried amla. In the olden days, in most of our grannies used to dry it and keep it for the whole year. So dried form of the amla. And another form is the morabba. The amla with that jaggery or the sugar syrup, and morabba is prepared, the sugar or the jaggery thing, the morabba form. Even morabba recipe is also explained in Ayurveda. It's a very long the traditional old method of the eating amla as well. So morabba. And another thing is eating the amla in the form of the cooking recipes, like the tambuli. It is even made with the buttermilk and the coconut thing. It is grinded and used as the tambuli form, or sometimes it is even made like the powder form and amla pickle form, and even amla hindi, nelli hindi anta madirtidru nodi. The amla which is made it into the paste form and then dried and then powdered it. So nelli hindi, it also used to add that ajwain into it. So there are many different formulas explained using the amla, and based on the season and based on our diagnosis, we have to use it in a different forms only. Because nowadays what's happening, the hybrid amla is available throughout the year, 365 days. And there are many people who are making the juice of it and drinking it every day. But Ayurveda will not support this. Drinking amla juice every day could trigger your Shita Pitta, urticaria issues. It can trigger or it can worsen the condition of the urticaria if you are already suffering from it. Or drinking the amla juice every day, if you are already a Pitta person who has the disturbed Pitta level, it can worsen the situation of your gastritis or the acidity. But the same amla can be consumed in the other forms like dried amla or the morabba form or the hindi form. In the other forms, definitely amla can be taken. But the fresh juice form, everyday consumption is definitely not good. Or even if it is like the season, in the winter season, usually you can eat the fresh amla, but you have to eat it. That too not the hybrid variety, the small variety. Nowadays, all the varieties are called as better than Nelli. In Bengaluru, even for the hybrid Nelli, they call it is local, sir, it is better than Nelli. No, better than Nelli will be like this, very small size, not like this. This is not better than Nelli. Better than Nelli will be just like the size of the Rudraksha, a very small size. Huh? वही है, इतना ही छोटा रहता है एक्चुअल आमला. The better the nelli or the actual medicated nelli or the amla is not that one, the big one, the very small one, just like the beads of your necklace, or maybe I don't know anything identical to better than nelli. Which size I can say? मटर का साइज थोड़ा बड़ा वाला, मटर से थोड़ा बड़ा वाला, not much bigger. हाँ, या समवेयर दैट बुगरी हन्नु अंतारला, हाँ छोटा छोटा वाला मिलता है ना, उस साइज का. So that is the better the nelli, and that is the actual nelli. This hybrid nelli is the adulteration, like when it is not available in the actual form, you can also use it. But what happens, why this difference, what happens if we eat the hybrid nelli? Because hybrid amla has more of the amla rasa in it, whereas the local amla is more of the kashaya rasa. If you eat that, you will feel that kashaya rasa into it. The pungent taste will be more. ಒಗರು ಅಂತೀವಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಹೈಬ್ರಿಡ್ ನೆಲ್ಲಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹುಳಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. That's why it disturbs your acidity. That's why it disturbs your gastritis problem, because it is more sour in taste. So you have to go for the amla which has less sour in taste. Sour will be there in all the amla, sour will be there, but it should be very less sour taste and more of that kashaya rasa, more of that pungent taste. After eating that ogaru anta ansatala, that must be there in amla. That's why eating amla every day is definitely permitted in Ayurveda, but not in the fresh juice form every day and not the hybrid variety every day. Even if you are eating,
Boil it and eat it.
yes, some season you can boil it and eat it. Some season you can add the powder of it and have it. Some season you can make the soup also. Nelli powder, the amla powder, kudiyu saru. Here they make the recipe of the nelli saru. So saru form, the rasam form can be prepared using the amla. That's how, like depending on the season and depending on your health condition, you can actually ask your Ayurveda doctor. You can take the consultation with your doctors to decide which form of the food we have to take in particular season. That is actually the goal of Ayurveda. Goal of the Ayurveda is not for the chronic disorders, not from the problems which is there for the old age problem. No. Ayurveda is there for maintenance of your health. Swastasya swastya rakshanam, to preserve your health, to maintain your health. You should talk to your Ayurveda doctor about your recipes, about your activities, about your stress, about all the problems which are coming in your daily life, even before you get any particular diagnosis. You don't have to wait for the big diagnosis to appear so that I can go to the doctor. No. You go to the Ayurveda doctor when you are still healthy. You go to the Ayurveda doctor when you start to see some of the changes in your routine health of your body. You go to the doctor and ask about the food, ask about the activities, ask about the sleep need, and ask about all the possible things to do for the maintenance of the health.
Madam,
Same